Do you have your voice shared as well?
Should be, yeah.
Tell me when you can see the stream and I'll get ready to start talking.
I have a sneaking suspicion that... Oh. There we go.
You see it?
Yeah.
Alright. Welcome to part 2 of Sakura Succubus stream. I'm here with Dragon. Dragon?
I don't think they'll be able to hear us properly. At least me properly, I don't know.
If you have your voice shared, it should be fine. And I'm Gamer. I am going to go through this hellhole of a game. And yes, I'm picking the yes option this time, because screw it. I don't want to go back to Marina. So you ready?
I swear to God, if we end up seeing a goddamn freaking sex scene, we're just noping the hell out of this thing.
Oh yeah. Alright, you ready? I don't think you're dirty, but it is sketchy. I don't think it's dirty, but it is a little off.
Yeah, it is sketchy.
You're an adult, so I can't tell you what to do. But I don't think I'd want any daughter of mine making a living like this. Not that I have any children. I'm not sure I follow. Am I really doing something bad? I haven't murdered anybody. My photos make people happy. How is it off? I guess there's nothing really wrong with it? These might be my own prejudices, but... well, whatever. It's your life. I have no right telling you how best to live it. Okay, thank you, Hiroki. I'm glad you're not too judgmental. I have a few fans. 3 million followers is definitely more than a few, provided they're not all bots. Doesn't this girl realize how famous she is? Either she's very humble, or she's a total ditz. Probably a bit of both. Given her slow, sleepy way of talking, I'm personally leaning towards the latter. But some people hate me too. I get nasty comments. People call me mean things. They think it's bad to show my body to people, but I don't think so. I'm happy you don't agree with them, Hiroki. I knew you were a nice man. God damn it. Nah, there's nothing special about me, really. But there is. Cosmos looks at me determinedly. I can't say that one properly.
Determinedly.
Determinedly? Yeah, the word kind of confused me for a moment. Her voice shedding some of its sleepy, monotonous qualities. I knew you were special when Marina started talking about you. My big sis has high standards and good taste. I was certain you would be kind and gentle. And you've not betrayed my expectations. I really do like you. That's why I have to thank you. Here. And the cover title thing. Whenever I boot up this game, this shows up. Like, this is literally the cover for the game.
Huh. Okay.
Cosmo scoops a bit of ice cream on her spoon. Then proffers it to me? Never heard that word before. I look at it flatly, my brow furrowed. What's that
sounds
for?
like a typo.
Really? This, or...
I don't know, it's either they're trying to go for flowery language, or the translation's kind of balked.
What, the proffers part?
Yeah.
Oh, it's for you. I want you to say ah. Oh no, it's fine. I try to refute Cosmos' offer, though kind though it is, by waving one hand before my face. I'm not a big fan of sweets. You eat it for yourself. You've been looking forward to that, haven't you? That is true. I like ice cream a lot. And cake. And flan. And tarts. And pie. Flan? Sorry for the, like, going off a bit. Like, some of them never heard of flan.
Yeah, flan is a food. I have no idea how to make it, but I know it's a thing.
I love sweets, but I love sweet humans too, and you're one of the nicest I have ever met. So far this guy has been last time I checked, this guy was like, no, I don't want you to, I don't want you.
You basically kidnapped him.
Won't you let me feed you, darling? If you don't, I'll be sad. I mean, you are what the fuck is this? What's this lady's assuming?
I know, right?
Like I kind of get it in DDLC is kind of like with Monica because she's kind of desperate. But she just blatantly said it out of the blue. And when did you decide that exactly? Yesterday, when we were on the train. That was the first time I've ever been so close to a man. Huh. Really? Yes, really. Is that hard to believe? It is. A little. I mean, I thought you were a succubus. I am a succubus, but I'm not like my sisters. I can't sing and dance like Ayu can, and I don't have Marina's business sense. I'm not athletic, and I'm not good at acting, and I don't have any motivation. Princess Yu told me I was a disgrace of a succubus. She said I'd never amount to anything. I thought she was right. But then I discovered social media, and a new world opened up before me. A lot of people seem to like my content. I don't really know why, but I'm very grateful. Their love and support gives me strength. I don't want to let them down. Ayu complains a lot, and Marina doesn't understand my success. Among us succubi, I'm a total weirdo. And I'm socially awkward.
No shit.
I find it hard.
Excuse, though.
Yeah, no excuse to be dragging people along. I find it hard to talk to people face to face, or tell them what I want. Most people are kind of scary. I've never been in a real relationship before. I can only communicate through a screen. That's what I thought, at least. But then I met you. I fell for you the moment we met, and that's why I wanted to be close to you. I want to give you everything. My sisters might love you, but I love you too. Like, I could say stuff like that, but anything further crossing the line of that is like, no.
It's still confusing as fuck.
Yeah. So, my guess with this character, she's kind of like the runt of the litter of succubi. She's the odd one out. I'm a failure of a succubus, but I still want you to be my boyfriend. Won't you say yes, please? That would make me incredibly happy. Ah, jeez. Cosmos looks and sounds so earnest. I'd feel cruel to turn her down now. I might be in a relationship of sorts with Marina, but she's not really my... Marina didn't really get in a relationship with you. She just basically is drugging you, pretty much, and banging you.
Yep.
Seriously, every time you go and meet with Marina, she basically gets you hammered, and then you're in her office.
Yeah, like, the relationship, they're more like fuck buddies.
She doesn't seem to care much about exclusivity. In fact, she told me this might happen. My sisters will all start coming after you, desperate to claim your heart. I hope you have enough stamina to handle all of us. Oh yeah, I forgot to do the accent. It kind of fit out of it. If Marina's okay with this, I guess there's no reasons why I have to turn Cosmos down. She's a bit strange, it's true, but she's very earnest. She seems to genuinely like me, at least, though I can't fathom why. Cosmos has done a lot for me. The least I can do is give her a bit of affection in return. No, that's not how relationships work.
No.
Relationships relationships are built up. Brick by brick, pretty much. You
Like,
can't just...
you freaking talk shit out properly, not whatever the fuck this is.
Alright then, Cosmos, I can be your boyfriend. Really mean that? Yeah, I do. I was just thinking on the train back home. It'd be nice to go out on dates again. Just wear some pants, please, for the love of God. Just wear some pants. Like, if she wears pants, I'd find this character to be kinda okay so far.
Really?
Like,
she basically assaulted the guy on the
no, but
first
looks,
meeting.
I'm talking about looks-wise.
Okay.
Pants. Just put
Yeah.
pants on. And all of them are basically actually assault you, pretty much.
I know, but at least with Marina, it's consensual.
Not really. You're getting hammered and banging her in your office.
I mean, it's still, yeah, but slightly less dubious than what the other two are doing.
I'm a little rusty. But like I said, I don't want to go back to a marina again. Something's gotta be different. And I'm not picking Popstar Girl because she's an absolute bitch.
Yeah.
I don't care, like the tsundere or not. That's just a bitch personality.
Oh yeah.
But I'll do my best. I'll show you around Tokyo, and we'll have a lot of fun together. Dating 2 succubi at once sounds like it'll be rough, but I think I can handle it. I want to make them both happy. Just drop the other one. And to start, I'm going to help myself to that spoonful of ice cream Cosmos is holding out for me. It's probably already melted by...
I know, like, how's it not melted by now?
Thanks for the food. I lean forward and clamp my lips about the metal spoon. The gooey ice cream already melted. Yeah, it already did melt. It spreads across my tongue and slides down my throat. It's sweet and satisfying, and I shudder. Wow. Hiroki ate some ice cream from my spoon. That's the same spoon I was... Oh, god damn it. That's not a kiss! That's not a kiss! You just shared a spoon, that's it.
I know, right?
But he's already jumping the gun. Like, I'm sorry, if anyone acted like this in real life, most dudes would be backing out of the situation.
Yeah, it's like, what are you, 5?
We just had an indirect kiss. That's so naughty. Personally, I think it's a bit too late to worry about such childish things. We've done more than share indirect... Don't mention the train harassment. But if Cosmos is to be believed, and I don't think she's lying to me, she's never had a relationship before. Then how I'm guessing the social media thing is what keeps her alive, because like I said, they need attention.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's her only life source in a way.
And the world building for this is so goddamn stupid and flimsy. I hate it.
It's weird.
I hate it.
Like, wouldn't my character be dead already from sleeping with Marina? Because succubi sucked the life out of their hosts?
I mean, it could be over time, but even so, the whole reason they're even doing this shit in the first place, like having to be famous and popular and crap, it's like, it makes no sense. It's like, the reason why directly contradicts why there's even, like, explicit stuff in this game to begin with. I hate it. I hate it.
At least it's not the fucking Nekopara game. Thank fuck. That game I will not touch. I will not touch that game with a 10-foot pole. The fact that it's like a cat girl cafe thing. I don't know.
But it's probably less risque than this thing.
This is the very first time she's doing anything just with a member. Really? Eating with someone? Well, they lock you in a cage or something? You don't try to make friends?
Maybe there are no male demons or whatever where she lives, who knows?
No incubi?
Yeah.
That being the case, I want to... No. Don't say those words. As your boyfriend, her happiness is my number one... I do not want to say the B word. It's like, no.
Yeah, that's okay. You can just, like, not say it.
As her I'd rather say partner or something at least.
Yeah, but, like, they're not even together. It's like, it's her just sort of forcing herself on him, and he's just going with it.
Pretty much. So if I'm going to be your partner, we need to oh.
Sorry, go.
So, if I'm going to be your partner, we need to lay down a few ground rules. Rules? That's right. I survey Cosmos from across the table, my fingers laced together. We're still sitting in the maid cafe, bathed beneath the bright artificial... First rule, don't molest your partner.
Yeah, like, friggin' get some goddamn consent.
Cosmos has finished up her sundae with a bit of help from me, and now she's sipping a strawberry milkshake. I, meanwhile, ordered a glass of green tea. I'm not particularly thirsty, and a lot of the beverages in this place look like heart attacks waiting to happen. I don't really like sugar at the best of times, and these ice cream floats laden with syrup and sprinkles are way... Ice cream floats are great!
I've never had one.
It's basically like ice cream, right? Because,
Yeah.
well, it's called float, and it's with root beer. Root beer and ice cream in a cup.
Sounds nice.
That's literally what an ice cream float is. I think it's any soda, but I think it's mainly root beer. You're famous, Cosmos, so we'll have to be careful. Careful? Cosmos blinks at me, her expression uncomprehending. But why? Why, she asks. Here's the thing. She's famous for showing off her stuff. It's basically a pop star thing. If their fans find out they have a boyfriend, they're gonna basically drop her like a sack of bricks. That's why.
Yep.
Trust me, look at most female Twitch streamer things, for example.
I know, right?
Like, as soon as, like, their followers find out they have, like, a boyfriend or something, they basically mass dump the person.
Yep.
Shouldn't it be obvious? What planet is this girl living on? If word gets out you're 3 million followers that you're dating somebody, my life won't be worth living. I might even get... You've heard of Lynch? Like, Eraser Brain? It's one of my favorite movies. Is that an actual movie?
I don't know, it could be a parody.
Huh. I must say, I didn't expect that. Cosmos might be wearing a pair of kitty ears and some very, very tight shorts, but she has surprisingly esoteric tastes. I guess you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Next, she'll be telling me she's partial to the works of Kubrick. Anyway, about movie directors here. I'm referring to the physical act of lynching. Physical act? Don't give her ideas! I'd like it if you could get more... Of course she would, you're a succubus!
God damn it.
Why can't they just, like, make... That would be a funny idea.
Yeah?
A demi-person with this, like, succubus thing. They're trying
just
to...
like a visual novel with a demi-pro tag?
Yeah. With the same with the same succubus idea, and they're trying to, like, advance on him, but he's, like, it's basically going through his head. Like, what?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'd like that too, but we can only do those things in private. That's what I'm trying to say. You might not be an idol like Ayu, but your fans probably love you just as much as hers do. You have a huge following, and I bet most of them are men. They'd be devastated if they knew you were dating. It'll put a huge dent in your popularity. But why? Shouldn't they be happy that I'm happy? No? A lot of neckbeards would be very upset that waifu was basically hitched.
Yep.
And most of them are probably neckbeards.
Or incels.
It'd be nice if things worked out like that, but people aren't that selfless. I can date you, but you'll have to keep it a secret. That'll be the best for both you and me. Cosmo stirs her drink with her straw. I don't really get it. I'm bad at understanding difficult stuff. I don't think this is that difficult. Maybe not for you, but it is for me. Ayu says I'm bad at reading the mood. I can't understand how people feel. Their emotions are too complicated. I try to understand, but it doesn't make any sense. I'm pretty dumb. But you seem smart, Hiroki. You're sweet and kind, and I know you want the best for me, so I'll trust your judgment. I won't let anybody find out about us.
Know each other.
I'm pretty sure this whole game took place in the course of a few days at least.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Like, at least build something up. Then again, they're probably basically not thinking straight.
Well, that, and it's just like, the writing is more just like lead up to the explicit shit, basically.
Thank goodness. I'm glad convincing Cosmos wasn't that hard, but I'm perturbed that I had to bother convincing her in the first place. Shouldn't this be common sense? Yes, it should be. If her legions of fans find out about me, they'll tear me limb from limb. Not really, they'll probably swat you or call you some nasty names. That's the most they'll ever do. Maybe a death threat or two, but that's it.
Either way, it could get pretty intense.
Dating a celebrity might be every guy's dream, but it's a lot more hassle than it looks. Popular girls are hard work. Especially popular airheads like Cosmos. Hey, Cosmos, I have a few questions. Yes, Hiroki? What is it? Already? You're already pet naming? God damn. Just no build up at all. It's basically right to the point. You said we were going to keep our relationship a secret, didn't you? That's right. I want to tell everybody how much... but I'll keep it... I'll keep quiet for your sake. You can trust me. I can keep a secret. I'm very glad to hear that, but... Oh, come on! No! No!
How bad is it?
It's very bad. Oh God, no.
Are we noping or?
Oh no, we can keep going. It's just why?
Oh, God damn it.
Why? We're not being very secretive right now. It's like I said, thin ice. It's thin ice right now.
That is no.
Believe it or not, I've seen like the weird video things where people do this in public, and I don't get it.
Keep it to your private property. Good God.
Yeah. Cosmo and I are walking through a crowded street, like any lovey-dovey couple might. No, scratch that. No lovey-dovey couple would do what we're doing, unless they have some very specific kinks. If I knew this was gonna happen, I would have probably said, "Fuck it, I'm going to Marina again." After our date in the cafe, Cosmo asked if we could go shopping together. I was happy to indulge her whims, under the caveat that she keeps quiet about us online. She agreed readily enough, and I thought it'd be smooth sailing from there on. But I was mistaken. I was mistaken too. Not 5 seconds after we exited the cafe, Cosmo swapped out her kitty ears for a pair of fake puppy ones, attached a tail to the back of her shorts, and then knelt down to the ground. And if I saw someone who did that with me, I would run. I would run for the goddamn hills. She handed me a lead, which she had in her pocket. Why was she carrying that around exactly? And clipped it about her back. Well, her neck, but still. Now she's making me walk her about the street in public, just like a dog. Talk about embarrassing. Yeah, that's why I would run. I guess I could have refuted this weird suggestion of his Though, to be fair, I did try. I asked Cosmos
Try
Blank...
harder.
Try harder or get the fuck out of this situation.
Yeah, like, this is not okay.
I asked Cosmos blankly, eyes narrowed, what on earth what she was doing. And she said she was trying to make me happy. This is not making me happy. This is making me very uncomfortable.
Just like, no.
You're my partner now, so I belong to you. You can do whatever you want with me. Won't you let me be your tough evil? Oh my god. That's what she said, and she looked so earnest. I felt obliged to take hold of her leash. No, you don't! Don't encourage this behavior!
You're supposed to talk about this shit and figure out what both participants are okay with. You don't just friggin', like, drop this on someone out of the blue.
You don't drop your
That's
kink.
not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Like, you can discuss that in your home, your bedroom, and do whatever. Like, do what you
You're
want.
supposed to talk. Like, I see this in fanfics all the time, where it's like, it's a sex scene or something, and it's like, there's no preparation, no discussion on who likes what, it just goes into it. Like, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
You're supposed to talk about it and, like, stuff.
At the time, I thought I was doing the gentlemanly thing. The gentlemanly thing now is saying, hey, if you don't knock this off, I'm basically walking away.
Like, the whole point of this is, it's supposed to be fun for everyone taking part, not just one person. Oh my god.
It's not fun when the person who has to take part of it is embarrassed.
Exactly. Like, no, this is not okay.
But I'm courting a lot of stares, which is to be expected. Yes, you're walking a fucking anime girl with dog ears and a tail. Middle-aged...
Which is annoying, because it's like, sorry, I'll worry about that tangent later.
You can keep going, it's just...
Oh, I was just gonna say, it's like, I don't like this, because A, not consenting, and B, they didn't talk about it, and C, I like the aesthetic of, like, catties and doggies and tails and shit. Like, I like the aesthetic, and
Yeah.
I think they're cool. This is kind of ruining it for me.
Yeah. Middle-aged women give us a wide berth. Their noses wrinkled while a few high school students call words of encouragement and give us... No, don't encourage this!
God damn it.
What if she was underage, and you're encouraging that? You never know.
I know, right?
Hey, Katie? Like I said, bad with Japanese names. I'm just gonna presume it's Katie. Hey Katie, look at that! I've seen guys walk their dogs, but I've never seen them walk their girlfriends before. Don't stare, Akira, it's rude.
It could be Kaede.
A Kaede? I can't help...
It could be Kaede.
I can't help but stare. Haven't you ever thought of doing that with your main squeezes? Kaede? No. Maybe in the bedroom in the house? Like normal people, but not like this.
No.
I think the only time it would be acceptable is maybe during, like, you know, a pride parade or something, for example, right? Where you're kind of... Where people openly express their kinks that way.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. That's the only time publicly you should be doing that.
And even then, it's the fact of just kind of just wearing that sort of thing on their sleeve. It's more about the pride of it than the actual act.
Yeah. With Hiromi and Meiko? You must be kidding. They'd never agree to something so degrading. I don't know about that. Didn't Hiromi dress up in a bunny girl costume for you at school? What? How'd you find out about that? What a cute, well-behaved dog. I wonder if I can get myself a pet that obedient. Do you think she knows any tricks? Maybe she can roll over, or shake paws. I'm surrounded by degenerates. The youth of today are disgusting. Oof, that comment, spoken by a sharp-tongued, eagle-eyed housewife. Kind smarts. What What's with the smarts thing? Never got that.
Huh?
Oh, kind smarts? I'm guessing that means another word for hurt or something?
Yeah, like sort of like stings.
I guess it's to be expected. We are being pretty brazen. I wouldn't be surprised somebody called the police on us. So much for keeping...
being a doormat. Oh my god.
Even with my anxiety issues, I wouldn't be a doormat. I'd basically be like, no, I can't do this.
I will proudly say, I am kind of a doormat in my relationship, but it's more along the lines of, we have talked about shit.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but it's like, there are lines you cannot cross with me, and this is like one of them.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, it's like, communicate for the love of God if you're not cool with this. He is clearly not cool with this.
What's society come to, eh? The word really has gone to the dogs. Hey, now that I'm looking at her more clearly, isn't that girl kind of familiar? Huh? She is? That's right, I'm sure I've seen her somewhere before. Crap, this might be bad. We're going to get discovered. More than you already are? I'm surprised people aren't taking pictures.
I know, right? Like, how the fuck is this thing not being filmed by like half a dozen people?
I tug at Cosmo's lead, my palms slick with anxious sweat. Come on, Cosmos, we have to go. But why? Cosmos blinks at me. A hangdog? Haha, expression on her cute face. We're making a lot of people happy. They're all looking at us, aren't they? They might be looking at us, but I don't know if that's a good thing. In fact, we must look like a pair of perverts. There's nothing wrong with being perverted. In your own Yeah, in your own home? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being perverted. In a way, you know? Express your taste or whatever.
There are some online spaces where it's okay, but even so, time and place.
Cosmos wriggles, no! No! Which is barely contained by her, no! Not saying those. I feel like someone's gonna clip something. No, it'd be even worse right now?
What?
If Will found this stream, and basically tore me a new one on it. That's my one worry about this. That Will will find either the old video or this one, and be like, what the fuck is Gamer up to?
You didn't expect that when we streamed this shit?
I expect something to go down, but nothing to this extent, mind you. I'm basically...
You didn't expect this shit after the first stream?
No, I'm talking about... you know what I mean, when I bought it. I didn't expect it.
I know. But it's like, the first stream's up on the goddamn YouTube channel.
I've dressed up in naughtier outfits before. People didn't seem to mind then. In fact, they like it.
Yeah, you will buy yourself. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I just want to make everybody smile. They won't be smiling when they figure out who you are. We need to go. Fast. I give Cosmos Link another sharp yank. Desperate to escape, but I'm too slow. The penny must have dropped, because a few pedestrians are staring at us with newfound intrigue. That isn't Cosmos, is it? Cosmos? The famed rapid? There's no way. That's Cosmos? I didn't know she had a partner. That guy's one lucky set of a gun, whoever he is. Grr. I'll knock his block off. How dare he do something so brazen? He didn't even want to do it! Why accuse the guy? He's the worst. I'd like to shake his hand. How dare he take our cute lewd Venus away from us? He's unforgivable! Well, shoot. I knew this was gonna happen. This is precisely what I warned Cosmos about earlier. The street is swimming with guys. They're glaring at us. bloodlust evident in their narrowed eyes. They wouldn't probably assault you on the spot.
Why the fuck do these guys care?
Like, I can get jealousy, and maybe, like, online death threats, but straight up, like, attacking on the street?
No, but like being this pissy over the fact that like some celebrity has a partner, like the fuck. I've never understood this.
Yeah. Are they going to murder me? Farewell, cruel world. The 29 years I lived weren't always happy, but I was rather attached to this mediocre life of mine. At least I'll never have to see my hair turn gray. Now, maybe he's not her boyfriend, but her social media manager? I'm sure this is just a publicity stunt. Alright, that's a good idea, Katie. I guess he could be a photographer. I wonder if he's got a camera on that bag of his. I bet Seji'd know if he was here. Isn't he into taking photos? What? I thought he was into space. The voices of these two high school students, Akira and Kaede, are they called? Draw me out of my panic slump. I stare at my saviors, eyes wide, and cry out. Yes, that's right. I'm Cosmos' photographer. We came here to do a photo shoot. Look! I open my shoulder bag, then draw out my camera. Relieved that I carry it around me so frequently. Now look what you did, buddy. Now you gotta take pictures of this shit. And have it on your camera.
Okay, I'm gonna go have lunch. Have fun.
Yep. So that's who this guy is. I guess he really isn't Cosmos' boyfriend. Well, duh. Why would a gorgeous girl like Cosmos date a boring guy like that? You're not wrong. She could have anybody she wants. I can't believe we're getting so worried. Yeah, that's pretty funny. As if Cosmos would ever like me. Slowly but surely, the bloodlust in the air evaporates. Looks like these guys are buying my excuse. Why bother telling the truth? Lying is so much easier. Huh? But I do like you, Hiroki. Don't you remember? We've already had... Alright, that's enough out of you. Give Cosmos' lead another sharp tug before she can say anything incriminating. Let's go. We need to get this photo shoot underway. I drag Cosmos along behind me, my heart hammering all the while. Cosmos might be cute, but she's dumber than a bag of spanners. Is this what Marina meant when she told me to watch out? If I'm not careful, Cosmos really might end up killing me. My first date with Cosmos progresses more or less smoothly after that hiccup. I convinced Cosmos to put the collar and the lead away. Then the pair of us spend a relatively relaxing evening, walking through the streets, shopping. After that, I invite her over to my home. Oh no. Or to be precise, she invites herself over to my home. I didn't want things to move too quickly. Not on our first date. But Cosmos isn't one to care about silly social norms like that. Oh no. So I want to see what you're my part. Won't you let me come in, Hiroki? I promise I'll behave. I was dead set on rejecting her, but her earnest pleas made me reconsider. Oh no. Cosmos' pouting face is super effective against my fragile self-control. She can twist my arm in an instant. Please, Twitch gods, don't let it be something brazen. Fortunately, Cosmos is quite an easy-to-please house guest. She doesn't turn her nose up at my home. Unglamorous though it is, she even helps me tidy up. We watch TV together in comfortable silence. Then, when our show's over, she helps me prepare dinner. I was a little worried about Cosmos' cooking skills, but she's surprisingly efficient in the kitchen. I like making lots of different kinds of food. Sometimes I film myself eating it. My ASMR MyTube channel is very popular. I particularly like slurping up somen noodles. That's what Cosmos told me at least. I guess she's not just a rapid pounder, she's also an up-and-coming MyTube star. She doesn't have as many MyTube subs as she does Rapid Pound followers, but some of her videos have upwards of 10 million views. Cosmos might not be a traditional celeb, but she's famous in her own right. She has legions of adoring fans all across the internet. But she's decided to pledge her heart to me. That thought is more than a little humbling. It's been a while since I dated anybody, so this feels new to me, but I'm trying my best. Once we finish dinner, I send Cosmos home. I have to go to bed early so I can be up in time for work. I have a quick shower, change into my pajamas, and set my hateful alarm clock. Then, I slide into bed and close my eyes. I must have been exhausted, because fatigue washes over me like a tidal wave the moment my head meets my pillow. I yawn deeply, my eyes screwed shut. And then, in less than 5 seconds later, I fall into a deep, dreamless sleep. The rest of the week passes by in a blur. I go to work every day, then spend my evenings either with Cosmos or Marina. As a guy who hasn't dated in years, it's hard to get accustomed to all this female attention. It's a bit overwhelming. To be honest, but her joint affection is hardly unwelcome. In fact, I've never felt more loved. Dating 2 women at once is a bit difficult, particularly when both women are celebs, but I've never been one to balk at a challenge. And, speaking of challenges, I'm finally here. I've come to settle the score with Iku Ayu once and for all. We got off on the wrong foot during our first meeting, but I can't afford to back down now. I'm only here because of Marina. She gave me this chance, she saved my job. Now it's my time to repay her. It's time to face the music. It's Saturday and I've come all the way to Okinawa so I can photograph Iku Ayu. I set off early this morning on a flight paid by Marina. The flight took about 3 hours, and it was relatively comfortable. Marina spared no expenses, and I found myself sitting in first class. The spacious chairs, more than enough leg room. I've flown a couple of times before. It's a necessity for my job, but I've had unilaterally miserable experiences. The lack of leg room is the biggest factor in my flight-induced misery. Being over 6 feet tall can be quite a burden. My legs are just too long. Oh well, the flight's over and it's done with now. I was met at the airport by a chauffeur, Ayu's presumably, who drove me to this beach. The chauffeur dropped me off here, then left. After telling me to look for Ayu on my own, that's precisely what I'm doing right now, even though I haven't had much luck. I can't find hide nor hair of Ayu anywhere. I'm not sure where I should start looking, and my indecision is not helped by how huge this beach is. It's a vast stretch of pure white sand that sparkles beneath the warm sun like sugar. The turquoise waves lap against the shore, breaking into creamy foam and palm trees sway in the wind. Seagulls caw above my head, and then I inhale. I can smell the salt in the air. A warm, gentle breeze rumples my hair and tugs at the hem of my shirt. Other than the undaunting waves and the call of the birds, it's almost completely silent. Since this is a private beach, there are no surfing men, sunbathing women, or screaming children. Neither are there any stray volleyballs, discarded food wrappers, or abandoned buckets and spades to mar the perfect landscape. This beach is so vast and so still. It feels almost completely cut off from the rest of the world. It's a small slice of paradise, a veritable Shangri-La. Is this really how the other half live? I've been missing out my whole life. I've been to the beach before, of course. I went a few times during the heavy summer days of my youth. My parents took me to the beach when I was a child. Then, when I got older, I took a few trips through with high school friends, and later, my girlfriend. It's been years since I was last able to get time off work, or the motivation to go to the beach, though. And I've certainly never been to a beach as beautiful as this one. I can't help but be impressed. How rich is Ayu anyway, if she can afford all this? It's almost unthinkable that this huge expanse of unsullied land could belong to one person. Ayu's incredible. I wonder if that's why she asked me to photograph her here. Maybe she was trying to show off. It's not like she needs to bother, though. I think she's impressive enough as is. Why would a famous idol like Ikyu Ayu worry about my opinion anyways? Is she trying to get one over on her succubus sisters? That sounds like the sort of petty thing she might do. Well, I'm not going to find her if I keep standing here. I need to start making tracks. Operation Locate Ayu is underway. To my relief, it doesn't take all that long to locate my absent host. I wander the beach for a few minutes, hands jammed in my pockets, content to enjoy the warm sunshine and the sound of the rolling waves. I turn my head this way and that, shielding my eyeballs from the sun. It's a little after midday, and the heat gets more and more intense with every footstep. I can feel it burning the nape of my neck, and I pause, wincing. I pause in my travails, taking refuge beneath the shade of a nearby palm tree. Ah! Yep, someone's definitely showing off. And that's when I finally spot her, half concealed beneath a cluster of swaying palms. It's Ikyu Ayu in the flesh. She looks far more real than she did when I saw her on stage, surrounded by screaming fans and blinking lights. There's something off about this picture. In fact, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's off about this. Ayu is reclining in what appears to be an inflatable paddling pool. She's wearing a very tight swimsuit made of a golden metallic material that winks in the sunlight. Her hair is tied back in her signature twintails, and a pair of dark sunglasses are balanced on the bridge of her nose. So far, there's nothing so unusual about this scene. But the contents of her paddling pool are downright bizarre. It's so bizarre, in fact, I have to do a double take. I rub my eyes and pinch my cheeks. This must be some sort of hallucination brought about by sultry heat. But no, the scene before me doesn't waver. It must be real. Ikyu Ayu, Japan's most famous idol, is reclining in a plastic padding pool filled to the brim with money. It's not just loose change, either. She's steeped in what appear to be $10,000 notes. It must take a huge amount of banknotes to fill a pool of this size. I'm not sure how much money is crammed into that plastic pool, but it must be easily over several hundred million, maybe even $1 billion. That's more money than I've ever seen in my whole life. And Ayu is luxuriating in it with a nary a care in the world. A few loose crumpled notes lie in the sandy dunes around the pool. Since there's a bit of a breeze, some of the notes must have blown away, but Ayu doesn't care. Neither does she seem to care that the weight of her firm, plump must be crumpling hundreds of these notes. Is this money nothing more than loose change to her? She could feed hundreds of starving people with this money, but she's using it as nothing more than a prop. Probably hundreds of thousands. I've never been one to get worked up about social issues, but this is kind of pissing me off. If this was 18th century France, Ayu's head would be rolling right now. I try to greet Ayu, but this lascivious display of wealth has thrown me. I can only gawp at her, incoherent and confused. Fortunately, these noises of mine seem to be enough to announce my presence, and to convey my feelings. Ayu pulls up her sunglasses and glances over to me, a smug smile on her face. My, look what the cat dragged in. You're Mr. Ogasawara, aren't you? That's right, Ogasawara Hiroki, at your service. Ayu purses her lips together. Ogasawara is such a long family name. Not very elegant either. I don't like it. I'm sorry? I can't exactly call you Hiroki, though. That would suggest some level of closeness between us. But that couldn't be further from the truth. I'd sooner die than befriend a gangly man like you. Such a tragic fashion sense. Oh yeah, do you see this image?
Yeah.
Lady's wearing a gold bikini, pretty much. And just sitting in money. And being a rich snob.
Wow.
Your watch isn't even a designer brand. And your pants are so scruffy. Your hair is sticking up. And those glasses are tragic. Ayu turns her nose up in the air, unimpressed. I thought you would have made a bit of effort before you came to see me. I'm Ikku Ayu after all. I'm famous. Don't you know who I am? Don't care. I'm very aware of who you are, Miss Ikku. In fact, I'm more intimately acquainted with her than most. I still can't forget the sense— No!
Oh, God.
Or the sharp sting on my cheek as she slapped me. I wonder if she remembers that. If she does, she's made no indication of it. That's because they want you for your weird scent shit. I'm pretty sure they would take any abuse in any way, to be honest. That's how addicted they are. Maybe she wants to forget that embarrassing chapter of her life. Could that be the reason for this extravagant display? Is she hoping to dazzle me with so much luxury I'll forget about our first encounter too? Money isn't everything. It's not a good way to—
Definitely make it life easier, but it's not everything.
No, but it's like, even if someone dazzled me with money, it's like, I don't care.
Well, yeah, because you don't know them.
Even if I did know them, I wouldn't give a damn. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Ayu shakes her head. Her long twin tails flutter in the tropical breeze. I can see you and I will never get along. Compared to me, you're nothing more than an insect. I have no desire to speak to you. But I promised Marina I would do this, and I owe her a few favors. She's scary when she gets mad, so I'll grin and bear it. As an idol, it's my job to smile, though my fans are so disgusting they make me want to hurl. Somebody record that saying and just plaster it online. That's a good way to make her career fucked. Just plaster that saying in general. Wow, talk about direct. Seriously, this person's a bitch. I still think she's a bitch. I don't care if she's being tsundere or anything. It's like, no, she's being a blatant bitch. Like, at least Cosmos was a bit better. Guess what? They didn't end up doing it when you're away, which was my major worry. They actually had a normal evening. A normal fucking evening besides this craziness that's going on. I never quite brought Ayu's cutesy act, or bought Ayu's cutesy act. I don't think she'd be so upfront about loathing her fan base. If it wasn't for those disgusting fans that she maligns, Ayu wouldn't be able to kick back on a private beach in a paddling pool full of money. A bit of gratitude wouldn't kill her, wouldn't it? This is for business, not pleasure. So I'll behave with the dignity befitting of a true pro. From now on, you'll be my cameraman. I hope you're up to the task. Right. I'll do my best. You better. Ayu's lip curls. I can't understand why Marina was so adamant that I'd let you take my photograph, though. You already had your chance, and you blew it. So she does remember our first meeting. I figured as much. My obnoxious big sister seems quite taken with you. She kept telling me that you were a good, kind man, with a most delectable scent. I'll admit, your aroma is quite appealing. But you're no looker. Everything about you, from your fashion sense to your posture to your style of speaking, is a huge turn-off. You're not attractive at all. Why then is Marina giving you such preferential treatment? What in the world does she see in you? And why did I feel so... Ayo mumbles this last question under her breath. More to herself than anybody else. I don't think she means for me to overhear her, but she's not being particularly subtle, and I do all the same. How am I supposed to respond to that? Should I apologize? No, you shouldn't apologize. This person's a bitch! Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
She's god-awful of a person.
Yeah.
But Marina scolded me for apologizing too much. Maybe I should have more faith in myself. So, Miss Ikkyu, is it alright if we start the photo shoot? I have my equipment with me. I'm ready to go whenever you are. Fine. Ayo waves one hand carelessly. Start snapping away. I don't care. The sooner we get this over with, the better. I couldn't agree more. Ayo might be hot. Her tight swimsuit is struggling to contain the heft of her... No. But her personality leaves something to be desired. If there's anything at all! God damn, she's just a heartless fucking asshole. I wouldn't mind so much if she... Are you typing?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind so much if she was just vain and materialistic. I've worked with more difficult clients than her before. But her two-faced nature makes her even more aggravating. She's nothing at all like the adorable image she projects to her fans. If they knew that her idol really thought of them, I doubt they'd be willing to support her much longer. Showbiz is such a sketchy industry. I get my camera out of my bag and start adjusting the lens. I hold it to my face, zooming in on Ayu's... No, then pause. Miss Ikkyu? Yes? What is it, cameraman? I was just wondering, do you really want me to take photos of you lying in a pool filled with money? But of course, that's why I set this all up. I wouldn't have bothered if I hadn't known you were coming. I don't like wasting time. So I wouldn't have bothered if I hadn't known you're... So what, you just sat yourself in a pool full of money to impress someone? Ayu snorts. You're not very bright, are you? This bar makes me grit my teeth together. This girl is seriously annoying. Yes, her moody scowls are bad enough, but this smug smirk of hers is even worse. I thought I'd show the world just how incredible I really am. It doesn't matter that Cosmo has 2 million more Rapid Pound followers than I do. I'm the real celebrity here. I have more than enough cash to prove it. I won't let anybody look down on me, or mock me, or insult me. I might be an idol, but I've worked hard. I clawed my way to the top, and this is where I intend to stay. If money is power, I must be invincible. So what do you think? Are you impressed? You must be impressed. Who wouldn't be impressed? I feel a bead of sweat trickling down my cheek. I never would have thought of a star like Ikkyu, but she must have a serious chip off her shoulder. I don't think you need to go to such length to prove your worth. Everybody knows you're successful, without you flaunting your wealth like this. In fact, I think posing in a tub full of money would make your fans turn against you. What do you know? Ayu turns her nose up in the air. In this world, money is everything. I have a lot of money. Much more than Cosmos, or even Marina. So I must be a queen. My authority is unshakable. Bow down before me. I can't bow down right now. I'm supposed to be taking your photo. Then do it. Capture my beauty right here and now. That's an order, peasant. Yeah, this person's awful.
Yeah.
I would have said fuck my job, fuck the photo shoot, and just chuck the camera in the fucking beach.
No, I would have just done the bare minimum and just like completely ignored her.
Like, this person is like the most asshole-ish person I've seen in fiction so far.
I know, right?
So I've been downgraded from cameraman to peasant. What's next? Serf? Slave? I'm pondering this when Ayu jolts, her eyes widening to comical. Yeah, I'm not doing the kias and shit. All of her smug self-confidence is gone. Now she looks like a little girl, embarrassed after being caught pilfering cookies. I gather my senses about me, a more difficult task when it sounds, and I rush to Ayu's side in alarm. Are you alright? Did something happen? Yes, I wasn't paying attention, and, well... Shyly, Japan's #1 idol holds up a finger of her right hand for my inspection. Its tip is swollen pink, and it's been bisected horizontally with a hairline cut. I know what this is even before Ayu's tearful confession. Mr. Cameraman? I think I have a paper... Oh, come on! You can't just 180 after being a complete bitch! That's not how things work. Alright, that just about does it. I sigh, wiping a few beads of sweat from my forehead, and then examine my handiwork. I managed to salvage most of the money from Ayu's paddling pool. Now, all the crumpled, slightly sweaty notes are stashed away safely inside my shoulder bag. With the rest of my camera... Why? You're gonna get your camera ruined again. The pool itself, meanwhile, was deflated. It now lies under the shade of a palm tree, flaccid and unused. Ayu herself hangs back, still clad in her golden swimsuit. She props her full no of her arms, embarrassed to blush, playing about her cheeks. Luckily for me, that paper cut was enough to convince Ayu that her proposed photo shoot was a bad idea. With a bit more coercion, I got her to abandon the idea for good. I'm glad that's been taken care of, but the day's wearing on, and I haven't even taken a single photo of Ayu yet. This is shaping up to be a disaster. It's not like I'm glad you helped me tied up or anything, idiot. Ayu pouts, devoid of her usual pomp, and scuffs at the sandy dunes with the tip of her foot. Truth be told, I found Ayu nothing short of irritating during our reunion. But that mishap earlier has drained some of her self-confidence. It doesn't excuse her attitude and her personality. Now she's acting awkward and unsure of herself. She's significantly more manageable. She's a lot more... No, she's not! You can't just go from cutesy being complete fucking, heartless person, then going all cutesy at the next second. Her mega cute persona might be an act to endure her fans, but maybe her mega bitch persona has an act calculated to impress me. That's not impression. That's the opposite of impression. Are you even, still in this?
Yeah, I'm still listening.
I'm not sure why Ayu'd go out of her way to impress me, given she seems to hate me. If that really is the case, then I guess I feel somewhat flattered. I'm a bit less happy, however, about all the banknotes she crumpled and tore during her little performance piece. What a waste. I'm not happy about this at all, but since we're business partners, it'd be remiss of me if I didn't thank you. Marina would be pissed if she finds out. I've given you a hard time, so... Ayo scratched her cheek, her brow furrowed. I'm happy you cleared up all that money. And I'm happy you treated my paper cut too. Thanks. Sure, she's acting nice now. Isn't that a little too late? I'm not sure how to feel about this. Accept her apology?
What are the options?
It's either scold or accept the apology. It's like, no,
Scold.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely gonna scold, but I gotta make a save. You don't need to thank me, just promise you won't do anything so foolish. Foolish? Ayo recoils. How am I foolish, exactly? Do you really need me to spell it out for you? I roll my eyes. You wasted a lot of perfectly good money in your shallow, vapid attempts to show off, and you gave yourself a paper cut for all your efforts. In the future, you ought to use your brain. I'm sure you have one. Yeah, sure. Whatever. I still think about it would have been good if you'd taken some photos of me in that pool like I'd wanted. But maybe it was too high concept for most normal people. I don't know if it was all that high concept. It was certainly a controversial concept. You think people wouldn't like it? With all my experience as a photographer, I can say categorically that they would not. I would take a step back, defeated. I thought it was such a good idea, too. What's a girl have to do to get people to respect her? Your fans respect me more than enough as is. Can't you remember how loud they cheered for you? Sure, they cheered for me. They don't look up to me the same way people look up to Marina. The media doesn't see me as a role model, or an inspiration. They think I'm just some dumb kid who lucked into being a success overnight. As if it was that easy. I worked hard to become Japan's top idol. I sacrificed all my free time, and I put in so much effort. But the general public refuses to recognize me. They say I'm nothing more than a fad. They call my songs vapid and meaningless, and they say that I don't have any real talent. People online say I go after the lowest common denominator, and I'm nothing more than bait for sad and lonely men. I wanted to use this photo shoot to get back to all those naysayers. I wanted to make them see how far I've come, and how amazingly wealthy I am. I figured if they saw my riches, they wouldn't dare criticize me again. Was I mistaken? That's a tricky... No, you're definitely mistaken. You would just be proving their point by sitting in a pool full of money. I don't think it's bad you want to be accepted by more people. That's natural. I don't think anybody likes being insulted. Apart from, like, masochists. But that's part of being a public figure. You chose this life of scrutiny for yourself when you decided to be an idol. It's impossible to make everybody like you. You'll never be able to sway everybody's heart, so you should focus on giving your existing fan base what they want. And you don't think they want me to see how much money I have? I think that's the opposite of what they want. I don't know how much about idol culture. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but I think your appeal as an idol comes not from your monetary success, but from how you treat your fans. I can remember what you said last week when I saw you live. You attributed your current success to your fans, and you thanked them for their support. You make your fans feel loved and valued. That's why they keep buying your albums and supporting your songs. They think you're a sweet, kind, girl next door type. Please, work hard to cultivate that image. That's the Ayo everybody knows and loves. Hiroki. Ayo sniffs blinking tears from her eyes, and then she offers me a bright smile. Thank you. I feel a lot better now. You're right. Of course I can't make everybody revere me, but I don't need to. I'm already Japan's top idol. I have thousands, no, millions of fans all over the world, and they love me, even if other people don't. That's why I need to show them my unique Ayu brand of cute and captivating. I'll put a lovey-dovey spell on them, and they'll fall for me all over again. Yes, that's right. This photo shoot started poorly, but Ayu's speech is getting me fired up. She sure knows how to work a crowd. If you keep up that attitude, this photo shoot will be a huge success. I know it will. Well, of course. That goes without saying. I'm Ayu. I'm the most popular idol in Japan for a reason. My fans love me, and I love them. I'll give them a lot of super special service, so they look at me and only me. I'll monopolize their eyes, their minds, and their hearts. And who knows? Ayu smiled smugly, her hands planted on her hips. I might just steal your heart too, Mr. Cameraman. Not really. Not in my lifetime. Or the next. Oh, really? I'd like to see you try. You don't need to. I'm already halfway there. You've been staring at me for the past half hour. What are you, some sort of kissless virgin? Well... Now it's my turn to be embarrassed. I glance away from Ayu and am able to meet her knowing gaze. Not wrong on that count. I have been Really? I've seen a lot of attractive women during our last week, but Ayu's no slouch. Her body's just as incredible as Marina's and Cosmos. This is all too easy. You're such a simpleton, Mr. Cameraman. I'm a succubus, just like Marina and Cosmos, and I won't let them beat me. I'm going to keep on getting cuter and cuter, and soon you won't be able to resist me. Oh god. Aw, no. So, what do you think of this angle, Mr. Cameraman? Ayu glanced at me from over her shoulder, a roguish smirk playing about her lips. Is this good enough for you? Does it make the most of my charms? Do I look appealing? Ayu giggles, pleased with herself, and rocks her hips from side to side. God. Around... No. No. Try as Ayu might, I don't think her behind is quite as... Oh well, I'll give her points for trying. I think these photos will make her fans very happy at least. Huh? Who cares about them? You should if you want to keep selling CDs. Oh please, Ayu pouts. They have nothing to do with this right now. It's just me and you. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed they don't seem more enthralled. But I'll make you realize how charming I am in due course. Then I'll make you grovel at my feet and beg for my attention. No thank you. I'll use this body of mine to turn you into my adoring acolyte, whether you like it or not. Ayu grins wickedly. Now, what are you waiting for? Why don't you take my picture? Isn't that why you came all the way out here? Yes, that's right. I was just so distracted I almost completely forgot what I was supposed to be doing. I adjust the camera and bring it to my eye. I take a step back so better to frame Ayu's body against the aquamarine water. The blue water contrasts nicely with Ayu's golden swimsuit. Stray droplets of water arc through the air, shimmering like diamonds in the sunlight. I'm sure my boss will love these photos. We start taking photos, the shutter flashing at irregular intervals. While I photograph her, I call out instructions to Ayu, and she's only too happy to obey them. Turn your head to the right. No, the other right. Can you toy with your hair? Maybe if you turn this way, then that's it. I was a pretty good model when she's not posing in a pool full of banknotes. I was dreading this photo shoot for a while. This is a lot more fun than I anticipated. I think this is one of the better photo shoots I've had in a while. I guess it helps that the subject of my shoot is so conventionally... Not really. But the scenery's to die for, too. Like I said, personality kind of kills the looks of it. And someone so selfish as this person, it kind of ruins it. I forgot just how much fun photography can be. I'm having a blast. I was at least until... Hey, how dare you seduce my boyfriend? Oof. I stagger back, winded as something collides with me. My camera falls to the ground just as it did in the evening of Ayu's concert. Through the stand, mercifully helps cushions it. I don't think my camera should be too badly damaged. At least I didn't land in the ocean. That's not my top priority here. What's going on? I glance to my right, momentarily bewildered, and... Oh. There's a girl clinging to me. It's the girl I know too well. And I've never seen her wear an outfit quite like this before. At least this is better than her normal outfit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Her two-tone hair is cut into a cute, chubby bob, and her amber eyes are lined with long, full lashes. She has a snub nose, cherry blossom lips, and a full figure befitting of any model. It's... Cosmos? That's right. Cosmos clings to me jealously. Last time I spoke to Cosmos, she was wearing her baggy jacket and her short denim shorts. Right now, however, she's attired in something that looks a bit more like swimming costume, tight and elastic. Upon her head, she sports a pair of ram horns, and bat-like wings to protrude from her back. This must be Cosmos' succubus form. I've never seen it before. She looks pretty good like this, I guess. But I don't have much time to ponder Cosmos' good looks, because Ai is stalking over us. Her form changes with every step, horns sprouting from her scalp, and a tail protruding from her hair. Even Ayu's golden bikini melts away to reveal a skimpy red costume. Hey, Cosmos. Ayu stabs a finger at the unexpected intruder. What do you think you're doing here? This is my private beach. I didn't offer you an invitation. Get out. Scram. No, I won't. Cosmos grips my arm even more tightly, if such a thing is possible, my arms being swallowed by the shelf of her... This might be your beach, but Hiroki is my partner. I love him a lot, and I won't let you seduce him. Your partner? Ayu raises an eyebrow. Don't be ridiculous. You're a succubus. We don't have partners. We only have conquests. I don't understand why you'd want to take a plain, boring man like this as your partner anyway. I bet there are tapeworms out there that are more interesting than he is. You say that, but... You're clinging to Hiroki even harder than I am. What? No, I'm not. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. Ayu counters shrilly, but her arms wind about my neck more tightly than before. If this keeps up, she really might choke me. Cosmos has control of my right side, my arms being engulfed by the impressive valley, and I'm afraid I'll never be able to extricate it. Ayu, meanwhile, has taken a hold of my left. Her arms are looped greedily about my arms like those of a small child grasping at a favorite toy. These girls are both shorter than I am, despite their heels, but they're surprisingly strong. They're gripping me so hard my arms feel numb. I'm afraid my bones are going to splinter. Marina wasn't kidding when she said succubi had more stamina than your regular person. They're way too powerful. I'm not clinging to Hiroki because I like him or anything, idiot. Ah, Now I just realize there's no way she can deny Cosmos' claims. I guess she decided to change tack. Clever. I'm clinging to him because he's my cameraman. You're in the middle of a shoot, which you so rudely interrupted. Now, relinquish him at once. I won't. Hiroki agreed to be my partner before he became your cameraman, so there. Why you... I glowers at Cosmos. Stop acting so impertinent. Don't you think you can boss me around just because you have a few more followers on Rappound than I do? I have 2 million more followers than you do. Don't say it. Don't say it. Nobody likes a show-off. Jeez, this is a prime example of the pot calling the kettle black. I am such a hypocrite. I'm tempted to call her out on this, but she's still talking. Her shrill voice cuts through the air like a scythe. Nope, not saying the rest. Who cares how many followers you have? I'm still older than you. You should respect my wishes. Why are you even here? Who told you I'd be here? Marina did. She told me about your photo shoot. I was afraid you'd try to seduce my partner. So I came to see you. I know what you're like. I don't trust you. You're a bad girl. You always want the things I have. You're so jealous. Jealous? Who said I was jealous? I'm not jealous. I don't like Hiroki one little bit. Then let go of him. Well, if you let go of him first. I won't. And I'd love it if we could finish up my photo shoot without you distracting him. Io tugs my left arm while Cosmos tugs my right. They're both pulling so hard I'm afraid my limbs will pop clean into the sockets. Then, my career as a photographer will be truly scuppered? Is there any way to make them stop? Oh, do you see the situation?
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh, now another choice.
Oh, what's the choice?
I can either tell Cosmos to let go, Io to let go, or both of them to let go.
I would say both, but that's just me.
I will agree. I will say this, Cosmos, to be honest, is being more sensible than all the others. She's the only character that didn't end in banging, in a way, you know?
Yeah, but...
I know, the whole molesting thing. I know.
I get a feeling it probably would have escalated if we hadn't picked the option to, like, go no.
I can either... If I tell them both to let go, it might not end rightly, you know? I didn't think I would be getting a 3-choice thing. Well, I'll definitely be telling Io to let go. I do not like her personality. Tell them both to let go. Girls, please, you don't need to fight. Please, let go. Oh, shut up. Io being Io completely ignores my pleas. I'm not sure what I expected, really. Why would I even bother? I don't even know why you like Hiroki. You always had strange taste, but I didn't think you were quite this weird. I'm not weird. Marina likes him too. Marina likes any spineless man she can manipulate. I wouldn't set much store by her parameters. I snort dismissively. Marina's not as young as she used to be. She's getting on in years. Her prime's well and truly behind her. Our poor older sister can't seduce men like she used to. So she has to settle for dregs now. She's desperate. Oh? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Desperate am I? Yes, that's right. Marina only wishes she could be as cute as I am. She's pathetic cheat. But Io's mocking tirade soon peters out. She lets go of my arm and turns her head, stiffer than a wooden doll. All color drains from her cheeks, and then she whimpers. But Marina? Is that really you? But of course, who else would it be? Marina stands for us tall and striking as always. She's attired, not in the regalia of a businesswoman, but the garb of a succubus. Her horns and her wings adding to her disconcerting demeanor. Marina's dark skin glows in the tropical sunlight. Her long white hair flutters in the breeze, and her eyes narrow to a look of unmistakable disdain. It's a pleasure to see you, Ayu. I missed you, my dear youngest sister. I wish I could say that without any lingering regret, but... Marina scowls. I could not help but overhear what you said about me. I'd like to believe I was mistaken, being so very old. My hearing isn't what it used to be, but I doubt I would make such a mistake. You said I was desperate. You called me pathetic. Is that any way to speak about your kind, caring older sister, who was struck by you through thick and thin? What do you have to say in your defense, Ayu swallows. She gets down on her hands and knees, her forehead pressed against the burning sand, and cries. I'm so sorry, Marina. I'm really, truly sorry. Really? Marina raised an eyebrow. That is gratifying to hear. But I don't think you're sorry enough. Now come here. Marina sits on a nearby rock and pats her. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me what's gonna happen. You've clearly forgotten your manners, but don't worry. I'll teach them to you once more as my kind, benevolent big sister should. It's because I care about that you're willing to go through such lengths for your sake, my dear Ayu. Now, what do you have to say about that? Ayu gets to her feet, her knees spotted with sand and winces. I'm so happy, big sis. Thank you very much. I sure do love you a bunch. Desiccated, dried out old hag. Oh! Okay, this is happening. Alright, Ayu, have you learned your lesson yet? Yes, I've learned my lesson, I'm sorry. Really? Is that what you say, but you don't sound very sorry to me? I still don't think you grasp the sheer gravity of your wrongdoings. No, I do, I definitely do. I understand, so please, let me off the hook. Don't spank... That's Miss Marine, you ungrateful maggot. And you're in no position to tell me what to do. Now repent. Maybe this will help you shed some light of your hubris. This is for insulting me. And this is for bothering Hiroki. And this is for your argument with Cosmos.
I am so confused. They're both grown adults.
I guess because older sister? I don't know. She's the oldest sibling?
No, still kind of weird.
Yeah. And this is because looking at your smug face pisses me off. What? Hey, wait, that's not fair. Marina's palm finds I was unprotected. No. I will refuse to read some of this.
And that's fine.
At least this character's getting their comeuppance for being an asshole. That's all I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not reading some of this. Starting to feel sorry. No. She got it just desserts for basically being a rude, selfish ass.
Mm-hmm.
It is true Ayu's pretty obnoxious, but does she really deserve it? Yes! Yes! She does. I don't know if it's...
Yeah! She's a bitch!
Yeah. Hey, Cosmos. I shoot a look at Cosmos, who's been observing the scene with an impassive look on her face. Does Marina often discipline Ayu like this? Yeah, Ayu often annoys Marina. She doesn't show her any respect. Ayu blurts out whatever comes into her head. Then she gets in trouble. I see. You think I should try to stop them? Huh? Why would you do that? Well... No. After you said so many horrible things about me, this is what you deserve. You should count yourself lucky I'm so merciful, or you'd be beat. Aren't you, a little worried. Ayu sounds like she's... No, she's getting her just desserts. Let her get her just desserts. For being a spoiled brat, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's fine. She's stronger than she looks. It's all an act. Are you sure? It looks like she's really crying. They're fake tears. She's not really sorry. She hasn't learned anything from this. I can tell.
Okay, this is completely unrelated, but every time I keep seeing your succubus forms, I'm just like, are their wings actually functional? Can they fly with those things?
I'm guessing maybe it's a bit of magic in the wings?
Yeah.
I've known Ayu longer than you have. She's a natural-born actress. I can't keep up with her, really. Talking to people is exhausting. I don't think I could interact with society while pretending to be someone else. I guess she's kind of impressive, in a sense. Hey Marina, please stop. I already said I'm sorry. Please, don't hit me so hard. It'll make it hard to dance. As an idol, I need to take good... I can't afford to get it all flabby. Flabby and saggy, am I? That's news to me. I had no idea. But thank you for bringing that to my attention. Now let me repay you for your kindness. What? No, Bria, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant... No, you're getting your just desserts for opening your mouth. But she's very stupid, too. Yes, I can see that for myself. I continue to watch. My lips purse as Marina subjects Ayu to a full brunt of her ire. I do feel sorry for Ayu, but this is her fault. None of this would be happening if she hadn't been so rude to Marina. Cosmos is right. Ayu really hasn't learned anything. She's such a dummy. Good grief, my hand feels sore after all that exercise. Marina wiggles her fingertips in an attempt to ease the dull ache of her much-used palm. Ayu, meanwhile, is laying on the sand, curled up on herself in a ball. Her arms are wound about her legs, and she's sniffing to herself in a tiny voice I can only half catch above the rolling of the waves. Stupid meanie. What a poopy head. Why do I always get scolded? It's not fair. I didn't do anything wrong. This is all Cosmos' fault. I'll tell Princess Yu about this. Marina is the worst. Cosmos, for her part, is kneeling by Ayu's side. She gently pats her head, like one might a farmyard animal, and says sweetly, There. Don't worry. I'll look after you. Like hell you will. Ayu throws Cosmos' hand off her, and shoots her a fierce glare. Though the intensity of said glare is hampered somewhat by the angry tears still beating in her eyes. I don't want your sympathy. Don't touch me. I hate you. Is that because I have more Rapid Pound followers than you do, despite being younger? What? No! Like, I care about that. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Ayu whimpers, her eyes just... as a burst of pain flares through her body. It'll be alright. There. Cosmos resumes petting Ayu. This time, she doesn't stroke the crown of her head, but her red... Ayu hisses at this, but she seems to try to push Cosmos away. Goodness gracious, those silly younger sisters of mine. Marina shakes her head, bemused, and folds her arms over her... No. I'm sorry, Hiroki, for causing such a disturbance. I didn't mean to interrupt you while you were working, but I had no choice. Once I heard Cosmos was coming near, I knew I had to check up on things too. Cosmos and I have always butted heads, and I feared there'd be some fallout. We Succubus are physically stronger than most humans. I was worried you might get caught up in one of those silly fights, and that you'd be injured. That's why Marina's here. I was wondering. That makes sense, I guess. As the oldest succubus of the group, she felt obliged to discipline her juniors, lest they cause any problems. Marina might come across as a cruel, distant beauty, but she's actually quite caring. Thanks, Marina. You helped me out a lot. These two are tugging at my arms so hard, I was afraid I'd split down the middle. If you had split in two, that might be for the best. Then my sisters wouldn't fight over you, so... But perhaps 2 Hirokis would not be enough. I'm fond of you too, and I don't want to give you up to Ayu or Cosmos without a fight. I thought you said you were cool with the others digging with me. And now all of a sudden you're like, no.
I don't think so, since you just implied that they're gonna try and go after him too.
Marina pouts cutely, coiling a strand of white hair around her finger. I don't think I'm old and saggy. Don't you? Do you, Hiroki? But of course not. Really? Really, you might be older than Ayukazu, it doesn't diminish your charms. I think you're a very attractive woman, and I'm glad you care about me so much. That makes me very happy. Oh, thank goodness. What a relief. I don't tend to let Ayu's words get to me, but she is right in that score. I am a good deal older than both her and Cosmos. I've been feeling somewhat self-conscious about it as of late. In any event, I must apologize once more for getting in your way. As a businesswoman myself, I know how aggravating it is to be distracted while on the job. It's alright. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. You convinced Ayu to meet with me, and you paid for the tickets. I'm in your debt, Marina. I bow my head before her, and she smiles. That's quite alright, dear. As you are my partner, it's only natural I should help you where I can. I fear my machinations have done little to aid you, though. Marina places her fingers against her chin, a thoughtful look upon her face. Were you able to take any photographs of Ayu? I took a few, but it'd be nice if I could get some more. It'd be good to get some shots of her in different outfits or at different locations. Yes, indeed. You're quite right. Then the solution is clear. You must spend even more time with us. Oh yes. That's a great idea. Ayu, who's seemingly recovered from her trauma, springs to her feet, strikes a cute pose, and proclaims, One day is simply not enough time to capture all my charms. If you want to get some decent photographs of yours truly, you'll need to spend at least a week in my presence. That's no fair. I want to spend a week with Hiroki too. And I could use a break from work. I'd very much like to toy with you for a full 7 days, darling. Like hell he's your darling. He's my cameraman. No, he's my partner. Darling. Cameraman! Oh god. You guys? I glance between the 3 succubi, and awkward grins on my face. Naturally, I'm flattered that these 3 people have taken such an interest in me, but I'm a little perturbed, too. I don't want them attacking one another again. I'm not worth it. Besides, I don't think I'll be able to get a full week off work. My boss is very stingy. He'll turn down my request in an instant. Oh, I wouldn't worry about him, darling. Marina replies archly with a nary hint of concern marring her pretty face. I'll arrange something with that boss of yours. He's a tedious bore of a man, but I can wrap him around my finger like yarn. Not like you'd be on vacation anyway, you'd be busy taking photos of me for this upcoming article. You can put it down as a business expense. And then when you're tired from work, you can collapse in my arms. I'll give you a long, firm massage and help you forget all of your woes. What? No way, I'll be the one to ease Hiroki's concerns. Really? Then he's not your partner. He's just your cameraman. You have no right to touch him. That would be a breach of workplace etiquette. You're smarter than you look. And you're just as dumb as you look. That does it! Ayu and Cosmos start brawling, still dressed in their skimpy succubus attire. Cosmos tucks at Ayu's twin tails, while Ayu pinches Cosmos' cheeks like mochi. Their enraged shouts echo across the sand, mingle with the cawing of the gulls. Those two are certainly lively, aren't they? Yes, indeed. It's because they're so young, relatively speaking. They have a lot to learn. Marina sighs and shakes her head. She looks exasperated, like a put-upon teacher. I could think I could see genuine compassion in her eyes. Cosmos and Ayu might annoy her, but I'm sure she cares for them, just as she cares for me. Idly, I'd find myself thinking she'd make a great... Well, put them to one side for now. Would you like to go on a trip to a hot spring with us next week? Oh, God. I'd prefer if it was just you and I, of course. But I doubt those girls would let us skulk on our own. It can be very demanding. And you do need to take more photographs of Ayu. I'll work things out with your boss, and I'll pay for it out of pocket. How does that sound? It sounds pleasant enough, but... Now. Marina cups my cheek with her hand and leans in. Her eyes half-lidded and sultry. Her large... I'm not sure if this is because of Marina's perfume, or is this some scent unique to Sakura. Now that I think about it, Cosmo smells pretty good too. Please say yes. Marina stands into my eyes, her voice a soft, seductive whisper. I would break my heart if you refused, my darling Hiroki. I would? Wouldn't it be it would?
Again, there's some typos in this.
Well, honestly speaking, I'm a little worried about this invitation. Well, I'd love to relax my weary body in a hot spring, being groped at by... being groped at by 3 horny succubi sounds exhausting. That would be exhausting already. It's basically hell.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew being Mr. Popular could be so hard? I'm not sure if I can deal with Cosmos and Ayu's constant bickering for a whole week. But Marie's being so kind, I'd feel guilty refusing her offer. Another typo, refusing. Oh, alright then. I'll go with you. It would make a nice change of pace, at least. Wonderful! I knew you'd make the right choice, Hiroki. Well, of course I made the right choice. I didn't have any choices to make. But that's beside the point. It looks like I'll be going on a trip soon. I can hardly wait. Next Monday. I'm guessing it's kind of leaning towards a similar story thing going down further and further. Is this the place we'll be staying? Yes, it is. It's one of the best rated rokans in the area. And it's in such a beautiful scenic location. What do you think, everybody? Wow. I whistle impressed as I take in my surroundings. After a couple of hours on a train, with only a handful of changes, the 4 of us made our way to our destination. That being this Ryokan? I'm guessing it's a hotel? Or a spa?
Possibly? I don't know.
The Ryokan is located in the countryside, only stone's thrown away from Mount Fuji. I got a drink. This ryokan is located at the top of a hill, and though getting here was a bit of a slog, I think it was worth it. The air smells crisp and clean, and the tall cedar trees are breathtaking. The ryokan itself is a large, spacious building, which looks like an old-fashioned palace. A gentle breeze ruffles the hem of my shirt and my flyaway hair. I can smell sulfur mingled with the earthly aroma of the forest. Is that from the hot springs? I haven't seen the springs yet, but if they're anything like the facade of this ryokan, I'm pretty sure they'll be luxurious. This place looks nice, Marina. In fact, it looks better than nice. I've never stayed anywhere this fancy in my life. Thank you for organizing this trip. Are you sure you're alright paying for this? This place looks expensive. Don't worry about it, dear. I have more than enough money. I'd prefer to use my wealth to bring others joy, rather than hoarding it like a dragon. And what about you two? Marina shoots quizzical looks at Ayu and Cosmos, the final 2 members of our quartet. Do you like this place? I think it's incredible. I've never been to the countryside before. I thought it would be a smelly and run down, but this place is amazing. Well, yeah, because you're at a fancy hotel, pretty much.
Yeah, I did a Google search, and ryokan is like Japanese hotel inn thing.
Alright. I need to take a lot of photos. My fans on Rapid Pound would love to see this. Cosmo then reaches into the pocket of her short shorts and extricates her phone. How do you have pockets on those things? Excuse me? Into the pocket, yeah. She begins snapping pictures of the ryokan excitedly, with all the gusto of an American tourist. I'm glad you're so easy to please. Marina giggles. And what about Her Majesty over here? Ikuayo stands proud and undaunted. She's clad in the frilly costume she usually wears while performing her skirt layered like a wedding cake. Her white shirt bedecked with ribbons. She's even wearing the little hat caught my attention during our first meeting. How does that hat stay on her head anyway? It's a mystery. It's probably like a hair clip underneath it.
Yeah, it's probably like clipped into a hair or something.
Yeah. It's too hot outside. I'm sweaty. If you checked the weather forecast before you set off, you would have known that. Marina clicks her tongue. Why did you decide to wear that silly outfit anyway? It's not very practical. Says you, Miss I live in my business suits. Business suits are certainly more sensible than your over-designed garments. I can always take off my jacket or unbutton my shirt if I get too hot. But how can you cool down? You're already exposing so much. There's little left for you to remove. Can it, you old hag? I have to wear this outfit, rain or shine. As an idol, I'm always performing for my fans, whether I'm on stage or not. That being the case, I always need to look cute. That's very, inspiring, but I don't think you need to wear quite that many ribbons. We got no shortage of funny looks on the train here, thanks to Ayu's appearance. Does she love being the center of attention that much? She's so vain. Oh, what do you know? You're just a cameraman. You don't understand the first thing about fashion. I'd rather die than wear a boring suit like you, or a baggy jacket like Cosmos. I'm too good for that. Have fun sweating then. I won't have fun. Nothing about this rotten journey has been fun so far, but I'm doing my best to bear it. There's nobody better than faking smiles like seasoned idols. Really, though. Ryo scowls, her face thunderous once more. I hate the countryside, especially in the summer. It's so muggy, and there are so many insects. It's smelly, it's nasty, it's inconvenient. Plus, this place looks like it's 100 years old. I'd rather stay in a nice modern hotel, not a hovel like this. Why, you... Rita rounds on the problematic idol. No doubt ready to discipline her, but Cosmos gets there quicker. She grabs hold of Ayu, a bright smile on her face, and says, Don't be mad, we're on vacation. Smile, Ayu. I don't feel like smiling, particularly not when I'm with you. Let go of me. I won't. We need to take a photo together, so everybody on Rapid Pound knows we're having fun. I want to make my 3 million fans happy. You're an idol, you should understand. Don't you want to make your fans happy too? Like I care about them. They're all disgusting pigs. I bet they'd break into a cold sweat if they ever spoke to a real woman. They're the worst. Wait. Did you say that you want to upload this photo to Rapid Pound? Yes, I do. Is that a problem? No, that's not a problem. In fact, I think it might be a good idea after all. We're such good friends. She sure changed her tune. I can't imagine why. Though Ayu doesn't say it aloud, I think I understand what's prompted this sudden bout of docility. Yeah, she just wants to mooch off Cosmos' fans.
Mm-hmm.
Cosmos has 3 million Rocket Pound followers, but Io has less than 1 million. If Cosmos uploads a selfie of them online, it should boost Io's exposure. Io doesn't care about Cosmos, and she certainly doesn't want to be her friend. She's just trying to steal her fans. I wonder what to think of this little ploy. Now I gotta save. Find it impressive or think it's unfair?
I mean, it's kind of...
Well, Cosmos seems to be cool with it in a way. Not really interjecting. And it is a smart plan to basically, you know, get more exposure out. I guess I would have to say it's kind of impressive.
Yeah, the options aren't really all that good either way.
It's
So
such a
pick
cute,
whatever.
thrilly creature. Io's business acumen is impeccable. It's little wonder she shot to stardom in so little time. There's nobody more vicious and cutthroat than her. It's actually pretty impressive. Maybe I should take some pointers from Io. No, don't take some pointers from her. She's ruthless. But Cosmos doesn't seem to notice Io's evil scheme. Or if she doesn't care. She holds the camera up before them, smiling sweetly. Come closer to me. We need to get you in the frame. Of course, right away. Io leans in a little bit closer to Cosmos, smiling brightly. No. Should I break a pose like this? Or maybe like this? Or maybe like this? That's fine. Cosmos giggles. This is the first picture I've taken with a friend. Io might be annoying, but she's my friend. I'm really happy. Okay, aren't you guys family? Not really friends?
You know, right?
Okay, I would say cheese. Cheese. With a bright smile, Cosmos pushes the stutter, then takes a photo. Though it's nothing particularly professional, I can sense Cosmos' love in that selfie. She loves Marina for organizing this trip, and Io for being her friend. But they're family!
I think the key thing, the fact that their sisters are like kind of on the down low when they're like doing the human shit.
Ah. I'd like to think she loves me too for being her partner. Cosmos is definitely weird, but her heart is overflowing with affection. Coming here wasn't a mistake after all. Of that, I'm certain. By the time the week's up, I'm sure we'll all be good friends.
Is this over yet?
Your brain's like melting. It's like frying like an egg on a frying pan for you. I gotta check. Until the next choice pops up, I gotta keep going.
Alright.
Friends? I thought you said we were friends. We are friends. Why? Why, you ask? Just look at this. Ha! You doodled the picture. I thrust her own phone in Cosmo's face, her eyes beating with embarrassed tears. I didn't know you were going to put stupid filters all over your photo. You never told me about that. Now you've made me look like a moron. How dare you upload this online? Wouldn't that actually improve your image in a way with the cutesy filters?
Yeah.
Why would it even matter? All my fans are going to laugh at me. I don't think you look like a moron. The bunny ears are very cute. You're cute, Io. I know I'm cute. You don't need to tell me that. I'm adorable. But this photo doesn't do me justice. I look stupid. Delete this at once before anybody sees it. Huh? I can't do that. And why not? Cosmos tips her head. Askins? impervious to Ayu's wrath.
Oh, askance.
Well, scan. It already has over 300,000 likes. What? No way! 300,000 people have seen me with a stupid bunny filter all over my cute, charming face. Ayu collapses against the ground. It's just a filter! I'm pretty sure they wouldn't care much. My career as an idol is over!
Goddamn, narcissistic much?
I'll never live this down. I hate you, wouldn't this improve your image with the cutesiness? You dumb person.
She's a bit of a drama queen, isn't she?
Yeah, that's why I don't like her. Like I say, if it weren't for the whole train thing, Cosmos would be alright. So far, Cosmos is okay. Like,
Yeah.
personality-wise. Marina's also okay, personality-wise. It's just this character I have a problem with.
Yeah.
After that, the day progresses smoothly. The four of us check into our rooms, and then we look around the ryokan, drinking in the atmosphere. When night falls, we go into the hot... Oh, here we go.
Oh no.
Marina booked us into the private mixed gender hot springs, where we can relax without any guests interrupting.
Yeah, that can be a thing, I think.
Is this supposed to be a pleasant, laid-back sort of night?
Even though you're not supposed to do anything in there anyway.
Were you checking out my partner? No, I wasn't. As if I care about a scrawny excuse of a man like him. You were staring. I saw. No, I wasn't. You need to get your head examined. You're crazy. I'm not. I'm slow, but I'm not stupid. I don't appreciate being lied to by my friend. Friend? Ha! You said we were friends! You did. Because I wanted to profit from your popularity, duh! It's not like I actually care about you or anything. I think you're a freak. If you hadn't somehow gotten the teeny bit of internet attention you have, I wouldn't want to be seen dead with you. You're an embarrassment to succubi everywhere. An embarrassment? I'm not. Yes, you are. You're pathetic. No, I'm not. You take that back. I won't. Then I'll make you. Oh, jeez. I peer over the edge of the hot springs, my brow furrowed. I'm half submerged in a warm bubbling water. The same can't be said for Ayu and Cosmos. They're standing a few feet away from the baths, grabbing at each other's hair. If they're not careful, they're going to have an accident. And another choice. I'll save after every choice unless the pages get full. I wish Ayu wasn't so rude. I wish Ayu would learn to be a little nicer. She doesn't need to pick fights with Cosmos all the time. Can't she make an effort to be friends? I wouldn't put much faith in it, that sadly. Those girls have always been like this. They're forever arguing about the silliest of things. It's enough to try one's patience. Under normal circumstances, I'd give them a piece of my mind. But I suppose brats will be brats. We're on holiday now, so I'd rather relax. I don't feel like scolding them. And who knows, getting these pent-up frustrations out of the systems might be good for them. Maria sounds confident enough, but I can still hear Ayu and Cosmos shouting at one another. You skank! Bully! Slut! Meanie face! Meanie face? That's the best insult Cosmos could come up with. The Succubus, she's pretty naive. Well, I hope you're right. I don't want to hear any skulls being cracked. It'll be alright. Even if they do crack a skull or two, we Succubi are awfully resilient. Marina reclines in the hot springs beside me. No. Her long silvery hair trails down the warm water, and a serene smile plays about her lips. The sun has already set, and the moon is high in the sky. Its milky light pours down, illuminating the gentle slope. Oh, god damn it. I forgot to save and quit at the next choice. Oh well!
That's alright.
Illuminating the gentle slope of Marina's shoulders and... no. I still can't believe on a retreat with Wakatsuki Marina, of all people. Like I said, I'm gonna butcher the shit out of these names at times.
Yeah.
She's older than Ayo and Cosmos, yes, but her mature charms are no less enthralling. In fact, she might even be more enthralling than they are right now. That's because she's taking advantage of a situation right now. While they're fighting, she's gonna be putting in moves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh? Marina must have caught my wandering gaze, because an amused smile plays about her lips. What are you thinking of, darling? Oh, nothing really. Nothing? Marina leans in. Are you sure? You're not hiding something from me, are you? No, I'm not. I swear. Not cute, dear Hiroki. Marina caresses my cheek with her damp palm. You really are a bad liar. I can see what you want. It's written all over your face. You want to have me. No, Shh. I understand how you feel. I understand completely. I'm incredibly attractive after all, and it has been a long while since we were last together. Ayo and Cosmos are appealing in their own ways, but they can't compete with my mature charms. Compared to me, they're still little girls. Now, why don't we leave them here? They can squabble on their own, like the silly children that they are. Oh, we have some real fun. See? Moving in! All the fight. Stop fighting! Marina's fingers dip beneath the trembling surface of water. Slowly, her outstretched fingers glide towards my thigh. Feel the touch against my leg, and I gasp. What do you say? Shall we get going? Marina. I'd love to hold Marina's... but... Hey, that's no fair. You can't seduce my cameraman right in front of me, Marina. That's right, it's dirty. I'm Hiroki's partner, not you. You leave him alone, you saggy has-been. He's not interested in old grannies like you. A granny? But why you? Marina pulls herself away from me, her teeth gritted in incoherent rage, as she glowers at Ayu. Take that back, Ayu, if you know what's good for you. No, I won't take it back. Not until you apologize for being so underhanded. It was a dirty trick. You can't monopolize Hiroki like that. He's mine. No, he's mine. I think you'll find, girls, that he's mine. Now all three of them are arguing. I thought Marina was too mature to get drawn into Ayo and Cosmos' little spats, but apparently not. She must have a childish side of her own. I guess nobody, no matter how professional, is completely immune from Ayu's provocations. I'm a little disappointed that my time with Marina was cut short, but I know, as I recline in the hot springs, that I'll have another chance. This week is only just beginning. I'm exhausted. My dip in the hot springs concluded, I practically throw myself upon my futon. My room in this ryokan is a spacious one, with windows that overlook the courtyard. I can see the shimmering night sky from beyond these windows, and the maple trees as they bow and flutter in the breeze. The wind drums against my windows, begging to be let in, but the room is warm and well insulated. I lean back on my covers, luxuriating as a cat might. My bare toes curl on themselves, and a small smile plays about my lips. I feel utterly drained, but that's hardly a negative. Ever since I met Marina, my life's been a dizzying roller coaster of non-stop events and emotions. But I don't think I'd trade it for the world. I'm glad that I met Marina and the rest of her succubi sisters. Marina warned me that I wouldn't be able to handle all their attentions, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job so far. It's nice having an entourage of girls about me. They make me feel less alone. What would I be doing right now if I hadn't met Marina anyway? Most likely, I'd be back home in my crummy apartment, counting stains on the walls. It's thanks to Maria that I'm able to stay in a fancy place like this, high in the mountains. I've never stayed in a ryokan so luxurious before. I feel almost like a celebrity. Part of me wants to roll around on the spotless tatami mats like a little kid might, but I'll curb that impulse for now. Still, I'm doing pretty well for myself, all things considered. This sure is the life. I finally made it. Alone once more, I lie back on my futon, exhausted. I want to lie back here, close my eyes and sleep. But though the minutes tick by, sleep doesn't come. My body might have been worn down, but my mind is still active, and I can't turn it off. So much has happened in a short space of time. I can't help but think about it. I know, based on personal experience, that it'd be pointless lying here any longer waiting for sleep. It won't be able to find me. I can be awfully stubborn and sometimes feel like my mind's trying to sabotage my body. Does my brain really have my best interests at heart? After a few more minutes, I eventually decide that enough is enough. I slip out of my futon and get to my feet. My bare toes curling against the tatami floor. I'm practically naked save for my boxer shorts. And it's pretty cold. It's the middle of summer, but I guess it gets cooler up in the mountains than it does in the city. Shivering, I pull on my yukata, the ryokan gave them to us when we arrived, and put on my sandals. I'm guessing that's a robe of some sort.
Kind of.
Then I exit my room and trek down the hallway. I try to be as quiet as possible, my footfalls softer than those of a cat. This hall is lined with numerous sliding doors. I'm sure the inhabitants of these rooms are all asleep. I should be asleep too. If my watch is anything to go by, it's a little after midnight. If only I could sleep at a normal time. My years of working overtime and pulling all-nighters must be catching up to me. Even on a holiday, my sleep schedule is messed up. Not that this is really a holiday. I'm supposed to be taking photos of Ayu. Oh well. That can come later. It's too late to worry about work now. I exit the ryokan, closing the door behind me with a soft thud, then glance around. Now I'm standing in the courtyard. A scenic space filled with maple trees. A cool breeze blows through the trees. The leaves rustle, low and ominous. Overhead, the stars twinkle. It's a nice clear night. I can see the stars much more clearly out here than I can in the city. There's less pollution, the air smells nicer too. Now I've had a chance to stretch my limbs. I feel like I'm finally ready to go to sleep. I turn, ready to part, when... Something catches my eye. I peer through the darkness, my eyes large as goose eggs. Everything feels vague, half-formed and mysterious. The garden is crawling with shadows. Oh, number 4. And one such shadow is standing beneath a maple tree, holding a red parasol over its shoulder. It isn't just any shadow, though. The closer I creep, the more clearly I can pick out details. There's a woman standing in the garden, her back towards me. Her hair is long and black, like a raven's feathers, and it flutters in the wind. She's clad in an intricate kimono that's slipping off her bared shoulders, done up at the back in a traditional box ribbon. I can't see her face, but something about her looks strangely familiar. It couldn't be. I can't quite believe it, but... this woman... no way. She looks a lot like my first girlfriend. Could that really be her? Is it really Yuki? Oh, I think that's the end of the first thing. We actually finished the first game in 2 parts.
Oh, thank fuck. Isn't there supposed to be like a good ending to this thing? Apparently. Like, I think we just got the normal ending.
Well, yeah, because we didn't choose one girl entirely. We kind of like... Please look forward to part 2. Yeah, I already have the second one. I guess we're doing Sakura Succubus 2.
Do we have to?
It was kind of short, to be honest.
This is hell.
But I like dragging you through it. Oh, there's
God.
more pictures we missed, so there's other scenes.
Because we haven't done the other ending. Or whatever.
Yeah, I'm guessing these are if you
How
focus.
much was this thing again?
$13.
Oh.
It was like 13 something. I guess
yeah, you kind of get what you paid for.
Yeah.
It's kind of iffy.
The art's kind of fine, it's just...
It's just the typos and the writing, like...
But alright, I guess we'll maybe do the sequel?
I
Give it a
guess,
go?
yeah.
Alright, until next... Oh, it's just under 2 hours, too. So until next...
Cool.
So yeah, if Dragon can handle it, we might do the sequel, or furthermore. But alright.
Yeah.
Until next time... Well, if you're watching this on Dragon's Archive. But yeah, until next time. See you later.
Yeah.